I I got trapped. Got trapped into my phone. I got sucked into being human again. And I need to do this recording. We've even got vibrations and music and pickling and consciousness. It was way past duality. The whole thing. Oh, sure. Well, I don't know. I can't remember where we were, but yeah, I'll be this or I'll be that. We're whatever we want to be as the universe is, as we are something ourselves. When we look at something, when we identify it, we decide whether it is a wave or a particle. This is the whole thing with wave particle duality. And there's a whole load of like quantum physics and Macintosh, right? And this glyph and that glyph and fucking quarks and strings and what's John Prine? And mangly bangly, right? But that is, again, that's what we do. That's what you do to yourself. And again,
and somebody changed the subject, so I just kept on, every once in a while I got this
drunk
idea in
and
my head.
high and whatnot. I'm not trying to say this as a.
Seeing all this cheats.
I want to try and put myself in the vessel. I'm just trying to say it from my point of view. This is what you do. This is what an entity. This is what a pair. What does a pair do, given a trillion years on its own, to just get manky? What does a pair do? This is what a pair does. Christ, I'm listening to John Prine and getting sucked into it. Where was I? Reality pair. Fucking, I don't know. It's all tosh, isn't it? It's all just like it's energy. Einstein has proved energy is matter. Matter is energy. Nothing can be broken or made. Everything just is. Everything that is. Everything that isn't. Yeah, we take our maths and we have questions around, like I said, I'm not taking that. Who cares? We care because, you know. Who cares? We care. We are. Who is who? Right, okay. Socrates, hello. Let me have a drink. Have it. Right. Who cares? Exactly. Arguments and fighting. Again, masturbating and manipulating and pulsating. That's what we want. Where was I going with this? Who cares? You are me, I'm you. I don't know. I'm not sure I really have any more to say. I do enjoy the music, but just trying to think if that does that make sense? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not meant to make sense. I know that I would watch this because it doesn't make sense. But in general. You take a path. Boop, there's a path. A year, a day, a million years go by. Oh, I'm a path. I'm a pair here, and this is where I am, and stuff. Questions, and answers, and boredom, and then other, like, how do we get more, okay, yes, pair. An entity in anything, over time, becomes self-aware, realizes that it's self-aware, asks questions, answers the questions, gets bored of knowing everything, realizes the next step is to create other entities of itself that don't know. Again, I've said this, and this has been described. Should wait for the video to come back.
Songs was barely sing my own.
Like I said, nothing I'm saying
But
is
about
anything
5
new.
or 6 years ago,
I've lost my train of thought because
I
I'm standing in my way. The universe is stopping me from articulating this, which is deliberate. Again, it's part of the whole thing that we're doing to ourselves, and that's what causes the nosebleeds and the real pain and struggle. Is that whilst we all know the answer,
back in the 70s, I imagine we probably been
the answer's not that interesting, and we can't. I don't know how to best describe it. I don't know how you want me to explain it to you. If you want me to take on the identity of a god, or if you want me to take on the identity of you, or whatever. Fine. Fuck it. I'll take on the identity of God. I've lost my train of thought. We're all a pickle in a jar. Experiences and yeah, I've lost it. There was somewhere I was going. It's so important. Funny. Nosebleeds, stress, contention, us deliberately getting in our own way, maybe, was where I was going. Yeah, we've realised, the truth. That was it. That was where I was going. The reason that we know the truth and yet hide the truth from ourselves, the reason that I hide the truth from you, I should say, if we're going from a personification of me as the self, I hide the truth from you because I want to see what you can do, and because it would be boring if I didn't hide the truth from you. And also, I'm not hiding the truth from you. I'm just playing a game, and you know that I'm playing a game, and we do it all the time. You know what I'm talking about. You play in the game, etc. You see what I mean? And that's the human bit, right? That's that bit that separates us, and that's where our godness comes in. Even though, yes, we are everything. We are all matter and energy in the universe. There is a separation between animals and humans, and that's where that comes in. It's just in that, again, I'm losing my train of thought as I'm going into it, but I'm trying. Fuck me, this is... It's philosophy, what I'm doing right now, on incredible drugs, and again, nothing is... It's not that deep. nothing I'm saying is particularly interesting or new or revolutionary. And yet it is so profoundly uninteresting that it boggles the mind to articulate. And therein lies the truth, if you ask me. But again, touching on that, context is everything, right? So if some bloke on some random, me in a hoodie approaches you on the street, Origins of the Universe, mate, or Oneness and pickles jars and pears and time and whatnot, you wouldn't, you'd fucking throw it off. As I've mentioned before, everything I'm saying is completely down to your interpretation. But my interpretation is that your interpretation is my interpretation, and that my interpretation, it's our interpretation. And again, it's all, from my point of view, that would make sense. That would be, if I was a thing, if I'm trying to do Descartes, right? I'm a thing. Being a thing. What am I? Who am I? What do I know? What don't I know? That, that ad infinitum would lead me to where we are now, I would say, in terms of a great connected individuality. We're all independent, but we're all not independent, and we all know this, and we all shun it, and we all love and hate each other, and I don't know. I can carry figures and brains and whatnot. I don't know. Experiences. I don't really have any answers. The whole thing's just interesting to me. Yeah. I'll probably leave it there. Potentially a more stable, brief overlay, but I don't know. Again, I apologise for the chub and the ginge and the lights and the mess and the noise and the blood and the humanness. But that is the material aspect, isn't it, of what we are. And I also actually want, very briefly, I'm aware that, touch on that quickly. It is interesting that the further into the, I don't know how to explain it. Retards doing drugs, piss and drool while they do it, and become very base, skeletal, very not id, nor ego, the other one. Very baseline. Again, waffling on. That's interesting. And again, maybe I'm just druggy, and maybe that's just what drugs do. But maybe there is something in that, in the we as human beings have questions that we ask ourselves that we don't see the animals ask, and the animals are, to some extent, baser, right? They have a simpler understanding. So my point, I'm kind of the thing I'm pointing towards is maybe there is something in that, again, as we've developed ourselves and as we've come along and have created our own, I don't even know how to fucking explain it. We create our own race courses, whatever, our own levels. As we build our own levels in our heads, And again, I'm losing now. I'm lost. Shit. There was a point where I think it was quite good, but I'm waffling. I'm losing it. There's music and humorous and mess. Me, come on, brain, focus. Animals. Baser, yes. I think there may be something to say that we, as we've gone on, have, as human beings, created our own barriers. Fuck me. Okay. Mental barriers. Societal barriers. 98% of the stuff that you are dealing with, that I'm dealing with, is not real. Money, family, everything, right? It's all built on that reality that we, as us, have created. You've created. I have created, etc. There was a point to that. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop there.